Hi guys, and welcome to the full-length version of how to protect your boundaries and how to strengthen them. I feel it's one of the most amazing things to do, to learn how to protect yourself in the way that you are, so that you can be yourself fully and completely without being afraid of someone trying to actually overstep your boundaries and just almost, like really get into your own territory that is not open to them. I would say that some people try to overcome these boundaries and they do it for many different kinds of reasons, but the main reason is an energetic kind of reason, which means that if somebody tries to overcome your boundaries, it's because they feel they can. They feel there is a part of you that does not believe in yourself. They feel there is a part of you that is not self-confident and is doubting herself. So they try to get in because this is what karma does. This is what the law of attraction does. Whenever there is something in you that could be worked on, life always gives you the opportunity by giving you this kind of events, this kind of people into your life so that you can actually train yourself on how to respond to this. And you can train yourself to really heal that part of you that is still attracting this kind of people into your life. So the first important thing that I would think about in order to strengthen your own boundaries, which are just a reflection of you being not in alignment with your own self, is to learn how to say no. It's really, really important, and it feels like it could be something really easy to do, but by experience, I can say that for many years I was not able to say no. And so I was completely dishonoring myself by saying yes when that was not resonating with me. And by doing that, we establish a certain kind of relationship of mistrust with ourselves. Because the heart says, why are you doing this to me if this does not resonate with you? Why are you saying yes if you're feeling like it's really a no? We do this because we are afraid of many things. So this kind of behavior highlights your fears, highlights the fear that you have of people's reactions. So you may be thinking, how may this person react if I say no to them? You need to know that is not important. The most important thing is that you state which are your own boundaries, because in the long run, not honoring yourself in any way, or in this way in particular, will really weigh on you and will make you feel really, really, really bad. So in order to avoid this kind of situation in which you're not honoring yourself, I would suggest you to start saying no all the times in which you feel like you want to say no. Do you want to do this for me? No, thank you. I can't right now. I'm so sorry. Why? Well, actually, I don't need to give you an explanation of why. So we can be sassy about it. And it does not matter. The most important thing that matters is that you keep your own boundaries and you respect yourself. And you will feel right away how much your strength augments, how much your strength gets bigger, enhances. We have to support ourselves by saying no in first place whenever we want to say no. Other important things in order to keep our boundaries are not to answer. So if somebody is engaging you in a way that is not respecting you, and you have that feeling, even if it's very, very tiny, but it's a knowing, it's that feeling of knowing that that person is saying something or is behaving in a certain way because they're trying not to respect you. Some people, unfortunately, they get off this, you know what I mean? They really alimент themselves with the energy that they create in you. So you can see that, there is a feeding of this kind of energy if you aliment it. By not alimenting it, I mean that you should not be investing your own energy in responding to this kind of comments, in responding to this kind of actions. And you should be just ignoring that. Unless the person is right in front of you, then you have to say, no, this is not how you behave with me. With me, you pay respect. And if you don't want to do that, you can just hit the road. This is how we should be behaving with the people that don't respect us. Because why do we have to pay respect to somebody that is not paying respect to ourselves? We don't owe anything to anyone, especially the people that are not respecting us. Instead, a lot of people feel like they're owning people something, so they never say anything about it. And they keep accepting this overstepping of boundaries until they're basically covered in dirt. So this is my advice for you on how to actually protect your own boundaries. So you want to say no when you want to say no. And you want to not engage into conversation with people that behave in this way with you because they're not worth it, If you feel like you really want to give explanation to somebody, then you can do so if you feel like there is a potential for this person to kind of change and understand and do better. But if you feel like it's not worth it, just keep that energy for yourself, and that will give you strength as well. Sometimes in silence there is so much more strength, and we can build the strength in ourselves just by being silent. So that's also something that I do all the time. Like I'd rather just not say anything, and I keep this energy for my own self. Other things are to just cultivate your self-love. Because whenever you're allowing somebody to overstep your boundaries, it's because in a way you're not loving yourself enough to stand up for yourself and be that warrior. We are raised to think that we have to be good all the time, and this is not true. We don't have to be good all the time. We have to be fair. So if you're doing something to me that I do not resonate with, I will be telling you, or I will be demonstrating to you with my own silence that I'm not okay with that. And also, I'm going to be walking away. So here is a different kind of demonstration that you're not okay with that. So do not engage with this kind of people. Just let them go. But it's okay to be bitches sometimes, because if people do not understand and they keep overstepping your boundaries in front of you and in a very hard and harsh way, then you need to step into the bitch inside of yourself and say, no, you don't do this to me. Do this to me again, and you will regret it. I don't know. Something, like there are some boundaries that are much more, are even physical, and I would say that it's very, very important that women especially, they learn to say no to advances that are way far away from being kind and done in a beautiful way. Okay, so this is my advice for you. All the ladies and all the gentlemen, that have problems with boundaries, that you can strengthen them by loving yourself. Saying no and not engaging with these people. In this way, you will have amazing boundaries and you will strengthen your own aura so that you won't be attracting this kind of people in your life anymore. Much love, guys.